It's 2026 and there are more coaches than ever before. Everyone and their fucking dog have a 6-week transformation program. Your competition 5 and 10 years ago used to be the guy down the street. Now it's 400,000 people in Instagram with the exact same Canva template. It's the exact same DMing growth, and it's the exact same recycled advice that they stole from the next guru that guru stole from another guru who's never coached anyone outside of actually teaching people how to become a coach. And here's the funniest fucking part. They are all doing the same shit, sending the same cold DMs, getting the same exact organic content that gets a couple of likes from other coaches, and jumping on the same cold sales calls from strangers they don't know that end up with a "let me think about it" objection. Or worse, they never reply again. And it's an absolute clown show. And everyone is too deep into it to even realize what's going on. So if everybody's doing the exact same shit, everyone else is telling you to remove yourself and get as far away from the coaching space as possible, and getting the exact same strategy and maybe the exact same results. And then you stop to wonder, maybe, just maybe, it's a model issue. It's not the fact that you want to provide a lot of help, change a lot of lives, and you, exactly right there, seeing you, because I'm a coach and I like to help the good guys, I know exactly what you're feeling like. I want to do a lot of impact. I want to push and help a lot of people, but I cannot do it in the middle of the circus. And now look, I know what you're thinking, and you're probably saying, but Saif, aren't you literally a coach who coaches coaches? Isn't that the exact same thing? You sound like a dickhead hypocrite. That's fair. But here's the difference. English isn't even my first language. I've hit 6-figure profit months with 200 fucking YouTube subscribers. Do you know what that means? One dumb ad that brought me all these leads that connected with me, and the system worked like a charm, even though I had no audience and I literally was not known and not famous at all. And to be completely honest with you, I give less of a shit about being famous. I don't want to be known. We have, up to this point, over 500,000 in client wins. People transformed their lives, completely built a system and a mechanism that does not rely on them to jump on calls, chase people, beg absolutely anyone, or even speak to a soul before they get paid. And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can say fuck everyone else that is selling you bullshit, giving you, matter of fact, the easy route on actually sending cold DMs, jumping on sales calls, convincing and begging people, and you have to bring all types of fucking ninja sales techniques so you can persuade them into becoming a client. I'ma say fuck all that, and I'ma show you exactly how to build a real coaching business that does not depend on your time, yet it depends on what type of value, voice, or brand you can build for yourself. A system that can work without you. And it's the only system that will take place and control in 2026. You don't believe me? Check Alex Hermodzi. He is the biggest guy with the most trust, with the most value, and the most goodwill in today's economy. And what did he do in the last event that he produced? He made $103 million in less than 3 hours. Did he jump on any calls? Did he speak to absolutely anyone? He made a one-to-many presentation. He used a conversion event. And what did he do with that? He basically created and built ridiculous amount of goodwill throughout the years, giving so much and helping shifting beliefs and people's lives and just giving so much without asking in return. He collected that goodwill. He brought a conversion event in place, he collected all these people in place, and then he simply sent them into an offer page. A page where they can see what it is, what it does, and how to buy. And they self-check out a 6K offer, which is considered in today's economy a high-ticket offer within the coaching space, or the info in general. Now, here's what most people get wrong about this business. They think it's about getting attention, getting more followers, more views, and eventually you just get more reach, and then that will somehow result in more income. I'm sorry to break it to you, but today and in this year and what's gonna be the future of info space is not going to be the case. That is not how the world will be working. Because I've seen it firsthand, and I'm pretty sure you've seen it too. I've seen coaches with 100, 200, 300K followers not able to even pay for rent. They got the views and they got the followers and they got the likes, but they're not transforming any of that into cash. They do not have a business to stand behind that attention. And it's not just about the attention, but it's about how do you turn it into a micro cult brand of people that are fans of you, of your philosophy, your solution, and are dying and begging to get to see your price, to be able to actually work with you because they were already pre-sold on who you are and your offer. And those coaches, I've seen them firsthand. They have 800 followers on Instagram and they're closing 14K and 16K deals in cash in just a couple of tweaks away, because they are already experts. They simply don't have the right exposure or the ability to speak off a message that only directs to their dream prospects. I was that exact same person. I had absolutely nothing behind me when it comes to exposure, connections, network, or even financing to put money into a lot of ads to actually pay my way into the top. That didn't happen. I only had two things in my belt. The first, 8 years of sales experience. I took that and I jumped following what all the gurus told me to follow. And when that got fucked, because I hated sales calls and I hated what my life looked like, I built a system for myself. And I ultimately helped coach who I was at the time, because I was at a stage where I needed something that would work for me instead of having to demand my time and attention and active investments in order for me to turn that attention into cash. And I've built what I call the 7-figure salesless process. It's the exact same process that you should be implementing in today's economy in 2026 to truly build a full blueprint within a coaching business from the ground up all the way to 6-figure profit months without any calls, complicated funnels, teams, or VAs, just you and maybe an editor at most, keeping most of the profit for you, building a profit cash flow machine. And that is truly wealth to me and what I'm trying to help you with. And when we talk about traffic, what does traffic consist of? Traffic is any sort of qualified eyeballs that are resonating with who you are, with your exposure, your offer, and what you stand for. When you build a personal brand, the first thing that we're walking into in this year is it's no longer about just social media. It's about personal media, interest media. Are people interested in who you are and what you have to talk about? And if it's the yes, then most people are gonna look for how can they get more help from you, value from you, and ultimately ask for something to actually exchange somewhat of a value, and that's where your business comes in place. So traffic, that's the first core of the system, which is pretty simple to say, but most people don't even have the balls to put in the efforts to create the content up front. They rely too much on either chasing with cold DMing people and then just coming after people's spaces in order for them to get clients. And even if that's working, they think because something worked, it's the only thing that should be working. You need to be building a business that surrounds who you are and your lifestyle. And if you want to build a business that is required to have sales calls in place, requires you to have sales teams in place, management in place, then you move away from the point of creating this business, which is being a creator and having impact. And if you cannot focus on making these two things, fully push the business and create your acquisition system, then all of what you're doing will simply get broken, no matter how good you get, because you're almost scaling something that is fucked from the get-go. And think of it as a house. Your foundation of the house will sustain and dictate how the house would look like, how long will it stay, and how comfortable and safe will make you feel as the founder. And again, if that's not for you, I completely get it. A lot of people would want to go 12, 14, 20 hours a day, working like dogs and just going all in. That's not what I relate to. It's not what I built this business for. And if that's the type of business that you wish to build, then this video is not for you. I, as a person that's showing you what I've done and what my clients have done, is not for you. And that's completely fine. So let me tell you this small little detail so you can understand a little bit more where I'm coming from. When I went to There's a beautiful spot, you can search her up. It's called Sidi Bou in my country, Tunisia. It's basically a marina. So there's a lot of boats, yachts, and very expensive luxury stuff in there. And I looked at this guy when I was walking with my wife, and I saw this guy, and it was clear to me that he made so much more money than me. He was literally in a yacht with some of his colleagues and workers. But then when I looked at the way he was so stressed, and he was holding his phone and laptop working the entire time while his kids are in the background. And I looked at my wife and I said, I don't want that fucking life. Like, there's absolutely no money that you can give me that will make me want to replace the precious time that I have with my kids. And if I'm not doing this so I can get my time back with my kids and with my wife and the people that I love, and to just decide that even if I just want to do fuck all, I can be able to do that. And I don't want it. It's just, I don't want it. And if that's gonna be jumping on multiple calls a day, if that's gonna be managing multiple people a day, if that's gonna be babysitting clients that are absolute shit and a pain in your ass, if any of the models within the coaching business that I've built is not aligned with the type of outcome or life that I wish to have for myself and my family, then why the fuck am I bothered to put a lot of time and attention into it? And worse, why am I bothered to even scale it? That's a nightmare, and so should you. You should think of it like that. Before we even go into the nitty-gritty of how you can build this coaching business, you need to ask yourself, what are my non-negotiables? What are the things that I am absolutely not ready, not now, not for any money, ready to let go, ready to fuck with, ready to touch? It could be your weekends, could be your time with the boys, could be you wanting to retire your parents and spending the last few years that you have with them without having to worry about the next bills and being able to support them. You wanting to spend time with your kids, with your wife, wanting to gain and really want to have these memories to being embedded in you, because there's absolutely nothing that you're going to take with you. When this life ends, you're gonna leave your cars behind, you're gonna leave the houses behind, you're even gonna leave your kids behind, your loved ones. So if you're not doing this to be able to gain back your time and spending it with those people that you love and providing them with so much care as a person that loves them, then what the fuck are you doing? Like, what type of business are you really building? And if you want to just make tens of millions and exit with selling the company, then this probably ain't for you. And building a brand and a business around your brand and voice is something more like a lifestyle, cash flow, salesless empire. Not much of a thing that to really go out there and you sell to companies or whatever. So that's the first thing. Know what you want. Know what you cannot fuck with. Know the things that you cannot negotiate. And then once you set those in place, then you can ask yourself, okay, with those in place, what type of business do I wish to build? And then you work your way backwards. And then you only do the things that will feed off of your type of life that you're aiming to build, not the other way around. It all starts with content. It all starts with you having the balls to get on a camera and speak to the world, speak to the people. Don't be afraid of being exposed. People will see you for who you are. You would be surprised. If you have good intentions, obviously if you're a dickhead, that's another question, but hopefully you're not. But if you have great intentions of who you are, if you truly believe that all what your purpose is to help people, people will sense that. At least the right people that you wish to be working with, right? And it starts with you building a brand. It starts with you with doing the hard, difficult things. Not like what the other gurus are telling you. Hey, go put tens of thousands of dollars on ads and then sell people to get them on a sales call and then persuade them and try to do all types of tactics in order for you to get them to pay and then enroll. And that just fucks with your mental peace. Even if you get to help these people, they're not fully convinced that they want to work with you, and probably they weren't ready to take that step yet. So put the attention in what actually matters. Build assets. These videos are assets. No matter how many views I'm getting from them, I know they are assets. And one day they might blow up, reach certain people, they watch that video, and then they go, shit, this person helped shift my views on things. He helped shift the way I see things. He helped really get me where I needed to be at this specific stage. And then they probably decide I might need a little bit of more help from this guy. There's so much that you need to do, but you cannot run away from doing the hard shit, which is you need to put in the voice, and you need to speak your mind, and you need to talk your mission, man. Talk your mission out to the world, and people will relate to that. People will feel it. So the 3 steps are: number 1, content, which is the most important. But as soon as you get content out, people will start wanting to ask for your help and start wanting to know what you on about or what are you really building. And you should not be selling in public. I made that mistake multiple times in the past, and I will no longer sell in public. The only thing that you will see me do, and the things that you should be doing in 2026 in public, is providing people with a cookie, a lead magnet, a micro lead magnet that would help them either solve a problem, learn something new, or understand the fundamental piece of your philosophy of how to get them to their dream result. And for me, it's lead magnets, and lead magnets all the way. But when you give away those lead magnets, you will take their email addresses as a return. Again, I've spoke about this a million times. Think of it as you meeting a stranger. You don't go to someone you've never met before and you be like, hey, let's have sex. That is absolutely criminal, diabolical. I'm not gonna hold you, and it's just something crazy. I think even if you go and you ask 300 people, maybe one person would say yes, but is that really the type of life you want to live? Instead, do the most sensible thing to do, which is meet someone as a stranger, say hi, hey, you're cute, yeah, I think I'm interested in you, I see something here, I would love to get your number and we can connect later. Simple. And then on another day, you can schedule a meeting, and then you can have a talk. And then from that talk, you can take the next step, and then you can get nurtured a bit more. And then you find yourself doing the deeds. So it's simple. Same thing with lead magnets. You give them something for their email address. And then once you get that email address, you will 1, respect their time, but 2, keep solving the problems, help nurturing them with automated sequences in the back end off of each lead magnet. You will have one spine automation, and this spine automation, you build it once and it just does all the heavy lifting and work for you. People will give you your email, they get their lead magnet, and they simply go through this automation. And to give you an example of what this looks like, I have a 30-day email course where I help educators, coaches, business coaches, and creators go from multiple 5 figures to 6-figure years into 6-figure profit months without any calls or sales funnels. And they do it going completely salesless. And if you want that, you can find that link in description. And what happened here is you will give me your email. And by the way, if you want to copy it, you can go ahead and put your email in and just see the type of emails that are being sent and the way I write them and the way I speak to people. And then maybe you wouldn't even know. Before you know it, you find yourself in a position that you want to buy. So that's the whole point here, is you need people to be nurtured by you, of you, to really be sold on your ideas, your philosophies, your angle, your brand, your why. And that's going to lead people to, 1, having their problems solved, because value is equal to you solving their problems. And once their problems are solved, they will be in a position where they want to take the next step, which is what? Wanting to solve bigger problems so they can get to their bigger dream goal. So traffic from content, and then lead magnets to get their email addresses. You send them to email automations with 1 spine automation. That spine automation could be 15 days, 20 days, 30 days, 60 days, whatever case. And the goal of that automation is to nurture and send traffic to an offer page. Okay, now once you get people nurtured, then you would send them into what we call a conversion event. A conversion event could be a main video sales letter or a paid workshop. You can do one or the other, or you can do both, no matter what makes you feel comfortable with. Some people would easily convert with a main video sales letter, and if you don't know what that would look like, after you finish watching this video, you can find it all the way down in the description. And it's basically a video where you can help people get to know a little bit more about what you do and a little bit more about what does working with you look like. And then it leads them back to one single page that has the offer, and it sells it for you. It's a simple offer page, a landing page with an offer doc, and literally, here's what it is, here's how it works, here's how to work with me, here's the pricing, here's what you get, here's the promise, here's where to pay. Simple, right? And you might be wondering, but this shit sounds way too simple. It sounds way too easy to even realize that it's that successful. The reason why this works so well, it's because you need to put the work in to building the fundamentals of the business. What makes a coaching business is the ability to approach your message, create one powerful message that not only relates to the right people, but attracts your dream prospects to you. You don't have to go to absolutely anyone. And that then creates a weapon and a machine out of you. You now have the ability to build the skill where if you talk, if you yap, like I'm doing right now in all of my videos, we're all yapping, is you can communicate your value to people. You can provide them with a way so they can take the next step and find themselves working with you one-on-one. And if you're wondering, Saif, I feel like I can definitely put this offer, I can remove sales calls and I can start testing this offer doc, and I can just put everything in one page and then have it sell for me. I love that idea. Well, I have the 20K offer doc template. This template will help show you exactly how you can build a 20K or more offer doc that has all the details that take someone from a warm, and then they go through the offer and then they self-check out. It shows you the exact step-by-step details on what to do, and you can find that in link in description. And keep in mind that the point of this offer page is that it should sell people without you having to say an absolute word. And the goal of this page is to do most of what the sales teams, closers, and you as a sales closer yourself, closing for your own offer, you cannot do. Because this offer is consistent, it's clear, and it protects you over the long term. Because that client that will buy from that offer doc is fully convinced with what he's going and putting himself through. Therefore, once he comes into your program and works with you one-on-one, he will find himself in a position where he wants to invest time, energy, and resources to get the most out of what he paid you for. So even at a long distance type of view, instead of like instant gratification, you need to think of it like that. And the way these offer pages work is a 2% is the average conversion rate. So think of it like around 100 warm qualified views to this page. From those 100 views, 2 people will convert to a client. And we're talking about a high ticket offer here, from 5K all the way to 30, 50K, right? And again, when I say 100 qualified views, people are actually interested in you, and they're coming either from your email list or they're coming from your conversion event, the paid workshop or the main video sales letter. And if you're wondering and you want to know, bro, I want to see this page that made you over $500,000 without jumping on a single sales call, you can actually find it, the first link in the description. The last and final piece is a guarantee. And I know a lot of people absolutely hate a fucking guarantee. They would rather freaking do anything besides giving a guarantee. And I say to that, I agree. If you're not selling people on your offer, your philosophy, your angles, then you wouldn't need to give them a guarantee. But if you're fully starting out, you don't have proof of the fact that you can deliver on your results, if you don't have ridiculous amounts of content and proof on yourself or on other people that you've helped get there, then you can give people the 100% money back guarantee. And the reason why you can give this safely, it's because it will remove the idea of you jumping on the call. That's number one. And number two, it will help people just feel a little bit on ease. And when you're selling people through this type of sales process, they're not coming and closing because of the guarantee, right? People could close because of a guarantee if they're coming completely cold and then they're seeing the guarantee firsthand, and they could say yes to the offer just because of the guarantee. But if you're already pre-selling people on your content, your offer, your philosophy, and you've helped them multiple touch points and multiple times, when they get to the offer, they've already been warmed up. So the guarantee is almost a chance to like give your hand to them and be like, hey, I've got you. If you do what I'm telling you and you don't get the outcomes, or you don't think that the value I'm giving you is worth what you've paid me, then I don't mind paying you back. I'm not here to take blood money. I'm here to help people out. And that's gonna allow you the chance to also have the confidence in what you do. And if you're really shit at what you do, well, there you go. You need to actually get good at providing a product that is worth the money that you are charging people. And just so you know, this model, and the reason why I love it, it's because it has linear growth. It will be a bit slow in the first 3 to 6 months. And this is one of the reasons why I work with my clients for a year and sometimes 2 years if they want to scale to that 6-figure or multiple 6 figures per month. Because it takes time to set up, but it also takes time to take place. Because you have the route to building the hard stuff, which is to find your voice, to be the best version of you. And once you find that, you almost are cheat coding the system. Because while everyone else will continue to jump on calls and beg people and convince and do all types of persuasions for them to get and pay the bills on that month and maintain the type of income they're making, you are out here sleeping, waking up with just an idea. You create content, you post it, and that piece of content is bringing you so much people in and converting high-ticket clients on autopilot without you having to do anything besides either speaking to your email list or just creating content on your YouTube channel or even on your short form social media. And that's it. You just think about what type of value can I create today? And you focus on what matters, which is once people are in and acquisition is no longer an issue for you, you can now scale and help people that you've already sold to. And now you can create more impact, and it's a loop. The type of results you get from X or Y or Z, you can use to then remarket and build better content and lead people to be sold on your philosophy and your offer. So the question that you might be asking, do I need to start this in person or can I just start this completely online? If this is completely a new start for you, then you can definitely start this online. However, there's a couple of things that you need to have in place. Number one, you need to be in a position where you've helped yourself or you've helped someone else get into a result. If you did not, you need to get that first. And if you don't know how to provide or ask, do shit for free until you can get the proof that what you're saying is actually working. And once you do that, then you can collect proof, and it will also boost your own confidence to be out there and speaking about your expertise. And if you're wondering what would absolutely make sense in terms of getting this process in place, and I definitely need a bit more in-depth takeaways on the entire system and to truly learn the ins and outs of the ads, what type of content to create, what type of offers, how do I build it, how do I attract, how do I close, how to increase my revenue, how to even create the type of content that results in more cash, because the content that makes the money isn't the same content that goes viral, and that is a huge depth there. And if you want that, then go through the 30-day email course that I've built. It will show you everything, and I didn't hold back at all with that course. It will show you everything that you need to know in order for you to implement every single day, and it takes you through an absolute 30 days, so you have everything you need to get to that point where you can start implementing for yourself. And if you're wondering what is the fucking laziest thing to actually build a 6-figure profit business, how would I do this the lazy marketer way, then you can check this video right here.